All right, mini bike action, John here. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I had something I added to the Vader um, because I am setting this up to race on a racetrack. There's certain regulations you have to have, and one of them is that anything that breathes out, any venting or any fuel vents or engine vents, they don't want to get any oil or any type of liquids on the track. So you have to have a catch bottle. And I found this nice little oval Tupperware here. Made a wire frame for it that mounts to the back of the back side of the rear set. And then used a banjo fitting to run it into my engine breather vent. And then I ran a hose coming out, and also my fuel overflow is routed in there through a tight hole. And then out of another tight hole comes the breather that's just going to breathe the atmosphere up inside here. Maybe I'll put a little filter on it. Maybe that they'll need a filter on the end. But I have to find out more information about that. So yeah, little by little, she's coming along. The other day when I made that speed video with it, because the gear setup now is in the opposite because of the linkage on the other side, the rear sets. When I went to go from second to third, I hit first gear and I revved this engine beyond. I have no idea how high, but it revved so high I heard the top end rattling. Then I drove it home and also found out a motor mount bolt had broke. So I had to drive it home with my tail between my legs, wondering what happened to it. And still seems to have good compression. It still runs good, idles good. So I'm hoping it didn't hurt anything, but I did order some valves and a new head gasket, so I'm going to pull the head off, inspect the valves. Could probably check the clearance. If the clearance is any more greater than it was, there's a good chance that the valve's got a tiny, tiny bend, because it may have been what I was hearing was valve piston contact. They were floating. I think the valves were floating, and I think the things are starting to bump into each other up there. So who knows? Who knows? So we'll see. Hopefully it didn't. I think the bottom end can actually take those kinds of revolutions, momentarily. Because I was holding my camera with my hand over here, I couldn't just grab the clutch, knowing I made a mistake when I shifted and just. I wasn't able to do that. I was shifting clutchless, and oh my God, I felt really bad. I felt like I really hurt it. So yeah, but that's my catch bottle there. I think that's going to be all right. It's clean. It fills this little spot here where when the foot pegs are removed, there's kind of a blank spot here where there's an open frame area. So getting something that fit perfect in there like that, I think was kind of ideal for a catch bottle. It's just a Tupperware seasoning container. But, I don't think by looking at that anybody's going to really notice or care. Got a black lid there, so it looks like something that might have been made for it. Okay, well, that's it for now. Hope you guys are all doing good out there. Lots of rain, had some big hailstorm here today, and weather's kind of weird. So anyway, Vader later.